And so, the sun rises on the quest for a final time. For one of the remaining three, one of them will become Ultimate Warrior. Warriors, today is the day of reckoning. By sundown, we will know which of you is champion and which of you is not. Be sure to work hard in today's challenges. For the warrior with the greatest number of lives and rings on their standard will have a time advantage in the final challenge of the day. Now come, the sun is climbing in the sky. We have many miles to travel this day. This first challenge will require you to work together. To step anywhere within the perimeter line is forbidden. Guarding this area of ground is a demon. Now he will claim any of you that step within this perimeter line. So, as you go around collecting gold rings, you must use these boards to make safe your passage. But be careful. Place yourself or a board outside of the perimeter line, or step off your board, or drop a ring, and you will be claimed by the demon, and you will forfeit a precious life. Warriors, are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Clearly, Jaimel has grasped the importance of communication in this challenge. Well done, warriors, you have the first ring. Now, you only need to collect the other two before you are all safe. Now there is only one more ring for the warriors to find. The ground appears somewhat uneven, making it tricky for the warriors to balance. Now the warriors have the final ring, they can make their escape. Well done, young warriors. You have succeeded in this challenge. Jaimel, Bremos, and Nelik, your balance and communication means you earn 1 gold ring each. This next challenge is not one of physical strength, but rather mental strength. Summon your resolve, for this is Demon Square. These slumbering demons will do you no harm, unless, of course, you step before them. And step before them you must, for yonder is the wisdom tree, adorned with the fruit of gold rings. The tree will pose a series of questions, to which the answer will either be true or false. If you believe the answer to be true, step sideways onto the white path. If, however, you believe the answer to be false, step sideways onto the black path. The wisdom tree will then reveal the correct answer. Those of you that have chosen wisely may take a step forward. The rest must remain where they are and await their fate. But take heed, the demons will also step forward. Should they land on your square, you will lose a life. Warriors, are you ready? Then let the challenge begin.
You may not know this, but let's be clear. The dormouse hibernates every year. True or false?
The warriors must make their own decisions rather than following one another like sheep.
The answer is true. Beetles have many distinguishing features. They account for 1/4 of all the world's creatures. True or false? The answer is true. Now, is this the truth or is it a lie? It may surprise you to learn that some spiders can fly. True or false? The answer is false. One last answer must now be found. From the roofs of caves, stalagmites hang down. True or false? The answer is false.
That challenge didn't go to plan, but hopefully the next one will.
Nilek and Jaimel, you had the intelligence that the wisdom tree sought. 1 ring each is your reward. Nilek, you can now win back a life. Remos, your wit deserted you when it was needed the most. I must now return you from the demon, a life lighter. Warriors, this next challenge will test your skill and agility. Prepare to face the thrall threads. To collect the gold rings in this challenge, you must pass this way without disturbing a single thread. If you do, you will awake a demon, and the demon will claim you. There are 2 rings for each of you. However, fail here, and you will lose a life, and any rings you have collected on the way. Jaimel, as our leading warrior, you will show the way. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. The advantage of going first in this challenge is that Jaimel now has all 6 rings to choose from. Jaimel, you are close to the demon. Do not touch him or any of the threads, or you will be taken. Well done, Jaimel. You have the first gold ring. You must find 1 more, and then you may escape. Well done, Jaimel. With both rings in your grasp, you can now begin planning a safe escape route. It is important that Jaimel doesn't rush here, for the slightest slip could prove fatal. Jaimel was unsuccessful in this challenge. Remos, let us hope that you can do better. Are you ready? Then let the challenge begin. Remos appears to be choosing a slightly different entrance to Jaimel. Will this help her, or will it spell disaster? Nelik, so far no one has been successful. This is a tricky challenge indeed. Are you ready? Then, let the challenge begin. Nelik, do not make the same mistake as Remos. Warriors, you all lacked the agility to pass through this challenge with lives intact. You all disturbed the thread and woke the demon. I must rescue you from him. Your punishment is to each forfeit a life. Nelik, Remos is only one ring ahead of you, but alas, it is enough to put you in last place, which means you must now face the way of the warrior. And so, before we can proceed to the final challenge of the day, we have returned here to the way of the warrior. We have returned once again to the way of the warrior, a trial that is most difficult indeed. Only 2 of you can proceed to the last stand. We cannot leave this place until one of you has tried and failed to reach its end. Nelik, unfortunately, you are in last place. That means you must face this challenge. But do not lose all hope, for at the end of the way of the warrior is a magical portal. Pass through it, and you may fight on in the final challenge. Fall from the pathway of such certain obstacles, your quest to become ultimate warrior will be at an end. Nelik, are you ready? Then, may the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. The challenge begins. Nelik, alas, your quest is over. To have reached this point is a remarkable achievement indeed. You narrowly missed out on facing the last stand. Although you will not be our ultimate warrior, as you journey home now, be proud of all you have achieved. Alas, I bid you farewell.
I'm really sad that I just missed out on doing the last challenge and having a chance of being Ultimate Warrior, but I'm glad that I came this far and I've really had a great time.
And so, for the remaining 2 warriors, this is the time of reckoning. Come, Nevar awaits. I will not welcome you to the last stand, for it is a most unwelcoming place. The architect is none other than Nevar. You see now what he has in store for you. This is the foul creature that has dogged our steps from the very beginning. He will not give up now, for he knows that whoever passes through that magical portal will win a staff of power that may later be used against him in battle. To gain access to the portal, you must complete a series of puzzles. This is a physically demanding challenge. Once one of you has completed the challenge, you may pass through the magical portal. But the warrior that remains must face Nevar alone and defenseless. Warriors, the number of lives you bear upon your standard are of vital importance this final challenge. Jaimel, you have more lives than Remos, and as such will start ahead of her. May the luck of the Raven's Eye be with you. The challenge begins. Both warriors are in the race for the title Ultimate Warrior. Now that Jaimel has completed his bridge, he has now begun to assemble a key that will allow him access to the portal when correctly assembled. The symbols on this key must be correctly aligned before they can work properly and allow a warrior access to the portal. Jaimel, this is your last piece to put down. Jaimel's puzzle is complete, allowing him access to the magical portal, meaning he is safe. Alas for Remos. And so, Jaimel is our champion. But there is another warrior whose efforts must not be forgotten. Remos, you have fought bravely. To fail at this point is no shame at all. As you journey homeward, let your shadow fall behind you. Be proud of all you have achieved here. Alas, I bid you farewell.
I've had a really good time and I'm happy with my place. Well done to Jaimel.
And so, we have our ultimate warrior. Let us go to greet him. Jaimel, after much hard effort, you have proven yourself worthy of the title Ultimate Champion. Take this, your very own Staff of Power, as a reminder of all you have achieved here. Wield it wisely, and may grant you your heart's desire, to see you through the many heroic endeavours that doubtless lie before you. And so, the sun sets on the quest for a final time. The new light shines brightly across the land, banishing the darkness. A new champion walks among us. This way.
Really happy that I won, learnt lots of new things, really enjoyed myself. Well done to all the other warriors.